Yeah, NeXus members, what up? What it do? Hello to the winners, hello to the losers, hello to the soon-to-be winners, hello to the soon-to-be losers. We don't know who it's going to be yet, but I am here for your Week 5 predictions. I'm going to predict what I think is going to happen in Week 5. We are now scrolling up, and the weeks are going by quick, and we're going to just get it over with. Let's start it off right away. We got none other than Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood going against the Coney Island's finest, and I'm going with Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. She's on a little losing streak. But I do see that now that Aaron Rodgers is back, everything's going to change, and I do see her pulling out a victory this week, 100%. The next battle, of course, we got the Bone Crushers going against the Funky Cow Martinez and Black. I'm going with the Bone Crushers because obviously Alex is black and he has to lose to the Bone Crushers. And anyway, Alex's team is not really that good, so that's another major reason why you beat Victor, you're not going to beat Sirhan. That's just how it works there, dude. But if he pulls it out, it would be a surprise, and we can go, wow, but I don't see it happening. He's black, Sirhan beats black people. It just kind of fits. Then, of course, we got none other than the MVP himself, the Scorpio, going against the Assassins, and he said he was going to assassinate everybody, but he's going to lose this week as well to the Scorpio. Mr. Michelozio has a very, very, very good team. I will not knock on his team because it's too nasty, and he has 100% he's going to win this week. And then, of course, we got none other than the Prodigy of Brooklyn. Brooklyn's Prodigy is going against Strictly Hayes. She's going to lose again because Strictly Hayes is actually a good team. I see her going 0-5 because she's not making any moves. She's not making any moves. She's not making any trades. I don't know why. You should be doing something because your team is not winning. Sometimes you need to take a main person like a superstar and be willing to get rid of it to gain just decent, good players that put up points. Because, yeah, you'll get your 20 from Andre Johnson. You'll get your 15, 16 from Deshaun Jackson, but you'll get your 3 from Ryan Matthews. Now, if you can cut it down and take fucking 15 from, you'll trade, say, Andre Johnson, take your 16 from Deshaun, throw up a 13 from another player and another, 15 from another player. It makes your team better because your 3 from Ryan Matthews is really not going to cut it. So you need to figure something out. Don't try to trade Ryan Matthews. Nobody wants him. I'd say go and try to trade one of your top players and see where you can get. That's my suggestion. Or you're just going to keep losing. Or you just have to pray for luck. And against Strictly Hayes, it's not happening. That team's too nasty. Drew Brees, come on. Of course, then we're moving on to the next battle. We got What Would Tebow Do? Going against the Trees. I'm going to go with the Trees this week because the Trees finally got his victory. Last year, Mark was, in fact, 0-3. And he started to win. It might be a repeat. I'm going to say that it's going to happen. Mark's got a good team. I don't know how he was losing, but he's got a good team. Gronk's going to come back. I don't think it's this week, but next week, it's going to make his team much better. So I'm going to go with the Trees on this one. And, of course, we got the final battle. The Battle of Battles. Really the battle that actually matters the most this week in this league. Obviously, for everybody's matchup matters. But this one really means something. Because we got undefeated against undefeated. We got the Smooth Effect himself going against the computer. That's right. The computer of Vince will fork you. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I think it makes a lot of sense. The auto draft made her team amazing. Now, I'm not going to knock her all the way. She did do a couple of moves. She did add people. She did drop people. She made a trade. Okay? Now, originally, she was going to trade AJ Green for garbage, which we could not allow. But the fact is, this week is going to be the toughest week imaginable. The reason, though, being is because, yes, we are both undefeated. But there's a difference between undefeated and our standpoints. One, I put my team together myself. I drafted the guys. I traded. I picked up. I added. I did all this stuff. She only did a couple of moves. The auto draft really made her team what it is. But remember, you still can't knock it all the way. She does do her lineup, so you can't knock it too much. But in fact, I'm going to actually have to go against myself this weekend. We're going to have to go with Vince will fork you. And the reason I'm saying that is because I personally don't think even though my team is good, I personally don't think I can beat the computer. That's really where it comes down to. I just don't think I can beat the computer. And if I do beat her, it will be using Eli Manning. She's a Patriots fan. She talks mad shit. She says that the Giants are inconsistent. Inconsistent. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever. You're a Patriots fan. You're supposed to hate us. We beat you. Well, of course. Why would you like us? We whip your ass every time you play us. Just how it works. So, I'm going to say that Vince Wilfork will win. Okay? Because when the Giants play the Pats in the season, the Pats always win. When it comes to the playoffs, the Pats lose. And that's just like Sarah's team. She's going to be nasty this year. Don't be surprised if she goes undefeated the entire season. First round knockout. I call it right here. She's going to lose. And I'm going to call it right now. Remember this. She's going to lose to the Coney Island's finest. In the playoffs, the 8th seed of the Coney Island's finest will beat her. I do believe so, yes. But I'm not going to choose myself this week, no. I'm not that foolish. Again, beating a computer is not the easiest thing in the world. So, I'm going to go with Vince Wilfork to beat me this week. But again, if I do beat you, remember this, Sarah, you lost to Eli Manning. Shut up. Yeah. Anyway, let's go and let's just recap real quick. We got Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood going against Coney Island's finest. Go, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. The Bone Crushers and the Funky Comatinas. I gotta go with the Bone Crushers over here. We got the Scorpio. The Tassans Assassins. I'm going with the Scorpio. Brooklyn's Prodigy. Strictly Haze makes her say, oh. What would TiVo do in the trees? I'm going with the trees. And yes, undefeated, the undefeated Smooth Effect, the undefeated Vince Wilfork, a.k.a. the Auto Draft Computer. I'm going with the a.k.a. Auto Draft Computer of Vince Wilfork to beat the Smooth Effect. Sadly, my undefeated streak has to end to be beaten by the Auto Draft. Damn you. I'll be back next week for the recap and award show, and hopefully I'm back here wearing an Eli Manning jersey saying, "Gotcha, girl."